All right, it's Friday. Happy Friday, and welcome to Fridays with Fidelman. I'm Cheryl Fidelman, the Conscious Codependence Coach and the founder of the Conscious Codependence Collective. Today's topic on Fridays with Fidelman is Codependence Destroys Genius. And this is a bit on the heels of a video that I put out a few weeks ago called the Codependent Imagination, so I'll link that one down below. There's some things that these two videos have in common. All right, please like or subscribe to my channel. Let me know what stood out for you, what resonated with you, what didn't resonate with you, or any ideas or shares. All right, here we go. So codependence destroys genius. So I'm going to start with this sort of fundamental, often used theory or idea that every single human has their own unique genius. Like your unique genius, talent, gift, something particular that you're particularly passionate about, and when you do that thing, you feel like you're really in the zone, like something's moving through you, like your unique sort of little superpower that you came in with. Some people it's art, some people it's music, some people it's math, right? Or talking to people or listening to people. Your own unique, specific talent that you came in with, and maybe it was nurtured by your family, and so you were really able to develop that passion and have a real presence in your life. For some people, it wasn't nurtured, and you sort of set it aside and did something else with your life, but it's still kind of knocking at the door in the back, like, hey, when are you going to come back to me, kind of a thing. And for some people, they don't know what their unique gift or genius is. They're still kind of trying to figure it out. So you may be in one of those places where you know what your passion is, you're doing or being your passion has a presence in your life, or you're not sure what your passion is, or you know what it is, but it stopped having a place in your life a long time ago. Whichever place you're in, what all those places have in common is that codependence destroys genius. So even if you're totally clear on what your unique genius, your passion, your gift is, if you are early on in your codependence recovery, then your codependence will keep you away from it. It will keep you away from your how much capacity of love and connection and depth that you can have with yourself and another person, and it will keep you from having that kind of connection and intimate, deep familiarity with your gift. I know I say this all the time, my three tenets of codependence, which are my want to be wanted, the need to be needed, and or the need to prove oneself. When we are hooked into another person with the need to prove ourselves, with the want to be wanted, with the need to be needed, then we are not hooked into our gift. We are not hooked into our genius. We are not hooked into a feeling of feeling safe and free and independent to focus our energy on what it is we think we're actually doing here on this planet. So codependence will convince us in any given moment, in a moment or for years at a time, that what we're here on the planet to do is to get the love and acceptance from another person or group of people. Codependence mutes our creativity, it mutes our imagination, it mutes our sovereignty, our way of independence, right? So when we have a unique genius, passion, or gift, that is our relationship with our independence. That is our relationship with ourselves. And the more we're hooked into another person, the less we are in relationship with ourselves. And the less we have self-permission to go and fulfill in our genius. And if we don't know what that is, then we have less permission to go and search for it. We're searching for our worth and our value inside of somebody else giving us permission to exist, or noticing our existence. So codependence drowns out our relationship with ourselves, and that's where we find our genius. As we move along in our codependence recovery, or in my work as I call our conscious codependence recovery, we start to live our life as we were designed to live it prior to our traumatic identity taking hold and running our life. So as we become more sovereign and we heal our codependence, which in my work I call is the way that we demonstrate our unhealed trauma in relationships. So as we heal our trauma, what's running the show in relationship with others, and most importantly, what's running the show in our relationship with ourselves, is our independence, our sovereignty, and who we were actually designed to be. And I promise you that as you move along in your conscious codependence recovery, you will know intimately who you were designed to be, and you will live in permission to be that person. You know, I've had clients in the past, I've talked to people in the past, and I've actually been this person as well, where it's like, you know, I kind of have an idea of who I'm designed to be, but if I lived who I was designed to be, then this relationship wouldn't be it, or this job wouldn't be it, maybe this town wouldn't even be it. So it would take a lot of courage to perhaps recreate my entire life just so I can be who I'm designed to be, and that actually occurs as selfish. But here's the thing, when we are looking at living our lives as who we are designed to be, the fear of everything falling apart may keep us from being who we're designed to be, because we're afraid of what's on the other side of it. We're afraid of having those conversations and making those kinds of decisions. But most importantly, when you are living as who you are designed to be, when your codependence isn't destroying your genius, everything that is in your life, from your relationship to what you're doing for money, to your environment, to your family relationships, everything will be aligned. So we have a choice. Do we want to live with all sorts of misalignment just to keep the form of what's happening? Or do we want to move towards alignment? And ultimately, that is moving towards your genius, moving towards inner alignment. So this is kind of on the heels, like I said, of that Codependent Imagination video, and also the video that I put out called Who Do You Think You Are? So I'm curious if you can put in the comments, who do you think you are? In other words, what is your genius? And are you doing it? Are you working towards doing it? Are you wondering what it is? Like, what is your specific, unique skill set, talent, gift, passion? And also I want to say that we're in the middle of the Conscious Codependent series, so some of you might be getting inundated by my stuff right now, including this video. So thank you for just being gracious and clicking on the emails that you have the time to click on. My mission as the Conscious Codependence coach is to eradicate trauma from the human condition, one nervous system at a time. And what that ultimately means to me is that one more person at a time who comes out of working with me will be living their genius. I think the number is something like 10% of people actually get their genius out of them. And please correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think that's the percentage. 90% of people's genius doesn't come out of them. I'm going to go so far as to say that it's because most of those people have not chosen a path of trauma healing and conscious codependence recovery. When my father passed away about 17 years ago, I created this mantra for my life called No More Dormant Dreams, because I hadn't really gotten a hit of mortality before that in my life. And so I figured, wow, I'm so much more aware of our mortality, you know, when my father died, that I thought I better do all the things that are dormant within me that I've been wanting to do. no more dormant dreams. So I moved to California and I jumped out of an airplane and I did all of these things that were sort of inside me that I wanted to do. So I want to add to that statement or reframe that statement to say no more dormant geniuses. And that's the focus of my life and my job and my work and my life is really the same thing. No more dormant geniuses. Are you a dormant genius? Is your genius lying dormant for one or more of the reasons that I discussed today? Go ahead and write in the comments and let me know. Eradicating trauma, one nervous system at a time. That is my mission, and increasing or decreasing the number of dormant geniuses on the planet. All right, thank you so much for listening. Happy Friday, happy healing, and life is now.